Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Brimlow. Happy New Year. I hope you've enjoyed a nice, relaxing break as we are coming back to our first week after break. That's going to be distance learning. I just wanted to go over a few expectations specifically for math, a few reminders for you, and hopefully answer some questions you might have. So, starting with the schedule, this is the schedule for the entire week, and this applies to all classes. So, we're still going to have 6 classes a day, but I want to point out a few things. One is that the school day is going to start at 8 a.m. So, typically, we start school at 7:40, but now we're going to start at 8. You're still going to have first period the same time every day, as well as second. And then after that, classes are going to rotate, as you can see here, as if we were typically in school. You're going to have 3 classes in the morning. You're going to have an hour and 10 minutes off for lunch to take a break, catch up on work, meet with teachers, whatever you need to do. And then 3 more classes in the afternoon with our day ending at 2:30. Okay. I will be linking this to Canvas, so if you need to access this at any point, it's going to be there for you. And this is probably also going to be emailed out by either Mr. Lally or Miss Palladino. I also want to point out there's about a 5-minute buffer built in between each classes. So if you need to use the restroom, if you need to grab a drink, get your materials, that would be the time to do it, and then logging into your next class. Okay. So now I'd like to talk specifically about what math is going to look like for me this week and the expectations. So every day I'm going to be hosting Google Meet sessions like every other teacher, and it is expected that all students, whether you're typically in person or distance learner, join. When we're typically in person or hybrid, I don't offer live stream sessions for students. I record videos for students at home. However, for this week only, all students, including distance learners, should be attending my Google Meets being offered. And to attend those Google Meets, you can get to them using the button that's going to be provided on the homepage, which I will show you in just a few minutes. When you're coming to these Google Meets, you should be coming prepared. So that means you should have something to write with, and you should also have your packets of notes or practice passed out before break. If you didn't get those notes or practice, you have a few options. One is you can call the school. I'm not sure what the availability or who's going to be in. So you can check to see if you can still go in and pick them up, as I made extra copies for everyone. I'm also going to continue linking the materials so you could print them out from hitting today's playlist, or just have a plain piece of paper, a lined paper with you, and just take down what I ask you to write, the important information. Okay. During the live sessions, I'm going to ask students to have their cameras on. I know this can be uncomfortable, but as the teacher, it's very difficult to teach when I'm not getting any sort of response. I can't see who's there. I can't see if students are keeping up. Some of the typical things I rely on in the classroom. So once again, this isn't required, but I am going to really encourage students to do this to make class a little smoother. Mic should be muted during lessons, just so that way everyone can hear the information. But if you do have a question, if I'm moving too fast, if you need to see something, you can unmute yourself to get what you need. And the same expectations as we would have in class apply virtually. So everyone's being kind to one another. We're being respectful and giving your best effort, making sure to ask questions if you're stuck or if you need to clarify anything. Okay. So math materials. Before break, I passed out these packets to in-person learners and also provided copies and left them down on a table by the gym for parents or guardians to pick up. So this is the Math 7 packet. It has a balance beam on the front. It has all the notes and practice work for the week. And then for 8th grade, this was the packet on exponent rules. Same thing, all the notes and practice for the week. So you can either call the school to pick up a packet if you don't have it, print it off of Canvas, or just have a piece of paper and use the online activities provided. And Canvas updates to the homepage, as I discussed earlier. I've added a button to each class with a link for their live sessions. Once again, these are mandatory. I will take attendance, not only that you showed up, but also how long. So if you stay for the whole time, and I'll see that. If I see you're only staying for 2 minutes and logging off, I'll see that as well. So please make sure you're attending, staying the time as directed, and getting everything done. And then also you'll have the second button for the daily schedule I showed earlier in the presentation. And daily work is still going to be found by clicking today's playlist. So even though I'm going to be hosting these live sessions, you can still find any of the online work or links to copies of the paperwork on today's playlist, which I will reference for students in class. So I want to just go to Canvas just to show you all those buttons again. So when you log into the home page and scroll down, you're going to see once again that button that has a link to your class Google Meet. And this applies to all classes in all grade levels. Camera should be on, mic's muted, and have all your materials. And then the link to this daily schedule. So if you need to access this at any time, it's available to you. And then, as also I mentioned too, today's playlist, it's not updated right now, but it will be Monday morning. Just click on that too for information about the classwork for the day. I think I've covered everything. However, if you do find you're having any questions, whether it's math related or just the week in general, please reach out. I'm happy to help. And the sooner you reach out, the quicker we can get a solution to your issue. And even if I can't help, I will try to direct you the best way I can. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I will see you guys this week.